Hello. Hello. It is Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It's also St. Patrick's Day. So, yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day. Hello Jade. Hello Antonio. Hello Blue. Hello DA. I'm a mess. I'm a mess in distress, but we're still the best. Dressed fearless, say yes, we don't dress to impress. Hello, welcome in. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Alright. It's St. Patrick's Day, and in my mind, I'm like, well, gotta have the green team, obviously. And I was trying to think of, like, what Mario Party board has a lot of green in it? Sorry about that. And I was trying to rack my brain on, like, what board has a lot of green? Sure. Took a minute to think about that. Alright, all equal, all on hard. No handicap. So, Woody Woods has a lot of green in it, because it's in the woods, it's got a lot of green. We can go the full 50 today, because it's spring break, I got nothing to do later. Bonus is on, because it's not Mario Party without bonuses, and we're ready to go. So, yeah, I don't really do much for St. Patrick's Day. I'm not even wearing... The best I got is, my green tea that I'm drinking that has a green lid to it. But, like, I don't even own much green of anything. I know, what kind of redhead am I? And it's like, I have a little bit of Irish blood in me, but, like, not anything significant. Like, I'm not Irish enough to go drink my weight in beer. You know, I am not Irish enough for that. I think my husband is more Irish than I am in terms of actual hereditary genes. Because somewhere in his lineage, there is a full-blooded Cherokee woman that married a full-blooded Irish man. So, I'm not gonna dox our last name, but our last name is very Irish. It is Irish. So, yeah. So somewhere in his lineage, so that's how he can get an Indian card. Or Native American card, or whatever the heck. You never know. Where even was the star? I wasn't paying attention. Over there. That way! I wasn't paying attention. I shouldn't have went that way, it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, if anything, my husband's more Irish than me. But, I still have a little bit of Irish. Because somewhere on my mom's side of the family, there's some Irish stuff. You know, more European genetics. Just all over. Because I'm pretty sure somewhere in my dad's lineage, there were some immigrants from Germany. Couldn't tell you who, what, when, where, why. But I do know my maiden name is a German one, I'm pretty sure. It's been so long since I've even, like, talked about that with my parents. It's been so long. So my memory could be a little iffy. But I feel like I remember my mom saying, like, Scottish a little bit from her side of the family. Maybe, question mark. So, yeah, I would like to know more about, like, you know, my family heritage and stuff like that, you know? But, I don't really have... And also, I don't even know who would have that information. I have, like, one aunt on both sides of the family that are still alive. But I don't really talk to either of them anymore. So, which is insane. But, you know, I just wasn't really close to them. I think that's just kind of the thing about my parents being real old. What is happening? Do I need divine? Nope. I don't think I do. Maybe I do. Yeah, maybe I did need some divine intervention. Maybe I did. But, yeah. So it's also really interesting to learn, about, like, your family heritage. I remember, I think 8th grade. I want to say 8th grade, we had a social studies project, and we had to make a family tree. And that was pretty much the last time I'd ever really talked to, like, my family about stuff. So it had been a while. It had been a long time since I talked to my parents about, like, family and stuff, and being able to, like, trace back, you know, my family. The furthest I could trace back was on my mom's side of the family, and there was a member of her family that served in the Revolutionary War. Yeah, that's a long time ago. That's a long, long time ago. So, yeah. Which is pretty neat. Pretty neat. So, yeah, I don't even remember how far back I could go on my dad's side of the family. So, I'm not entirely sure on that. And I don't remember how far back into my husband's lineage of the full-blooded Cherokee woman and the full-blooded Irishman. I just know somewhere that happened. And my husband has, like, just enough of, like, you know, Cherokee blood in him that he can get, like, a card to show, like, hey, here's your proof that you are Native American, that you are Cherokee. And that card has helped us out a few times before. And also, that's how he can pay $0 for insurance, which is, I mean, he still, like, pays on it, but, like, if he has to go to the ER, it doesn't cost him anything. If he has to go to the doctor, it doesn't cost him anything. So it's nice for him to have, because, you know, he's always out and about, driving truck. Who knows what can happen to him. So, oh shit, I thought I could jump the gun on that one. But nope, could not. All right. Yeah, I'm not Irish enough to drink my weight in alcohol today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Battle. Where is this gonna put me? Blue space. Blue space or battle? You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. It's early. We can do this. Not even enough for anyone to pitch in 10. Crazy. Let me go one. Ooh, Isolor. Alright, this'll work. This'll work. It's my game to lose. Whee! Oh, come on! I'm getting really tired of that, because it's been happening a lot lately. That I won't even, like, be near the eyeball, and it's like, well, you bumped into me! And then I get, like, wombo comboed by, like, the eyeball and the flame. There we go. We did it! Because running in circles is my claim to fame! It is my claim to fame. I'm always running around in circles, because of course. Also, as I'm thinking about it, yeah, run around in circles, run around in circles. If you yesterday played Final Fantasy. If you didn't see like the last half hour of stream yesterday, I highly recommend at least going back and watching like the last half hour. Just watch the Titan fight. It's so good. I can't talk any more highly about it. I've already praised it so heavily. It is so good. Yeah, I was really excited about the Titan fight. I was really sad about the technical difficulties I had yesterday too. And yeah, because my laptop decided it wasn't going to register the USB that I used for my capture card. And it's done it before. So it's like, well, shit. So I like literally tried everything. And I'm like, well, the only thing I haven't tried is restarting the laptop. So that's what I did. And that's why stream started so late yesterday. And I really hated that. Green team violence? Sure. What violence? It's the day of green. It's fine. Bloop. Oh, no! Well, there goes that. No catching up unless they screw up, and these are hard computers, they usually don't. Because I screwed up. Orio's got it, yeah. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, if you wanna figure out if Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy 16 is right for you, at least go check out the Titan fight. It is so good. It is one of 2 boss fights that are high up on like the boss fight tier list. That Titan fight was so good. To like sum it up, we punched him in the kneecaps. We punched his kneecaps, did some parkour, and punched him in the jaw. So it was so good. What do we got? 2 moves. I should pay him. If I want to get up there and go to the star, I should pay him. So, yeah, and I did check when I closed out of the game yesterday. The PS5 told me I am 63% through the game. So, yeah, I think I've already said we're like in the middle third of the game. Like the first third of the game is kind of up to the second time skip, like the Cid dying. Oops, sorry. Up to like, you know, that, and then the 5-year time skip. That's about like the first third of the game. The second third of the game is the beginning of the 5-year time skip, and then I'd say I think the next section of the game is about where the second third's gonna end, and we're gonna enter the last third. And there's gonna be a bunch of side quests piled up on the last third of the game, so go away. Thank you. So yeah, I'm just so hype. I've been really enjoying Final Fantasy 16. I've been having a lot of fun with it, and surprisingly, there's been a lot of bloodlust that has come with, which I am both impressed and not impressed. What happened? Oh, Luigi landed on it. Dang it. Damped. Oh well, I rolled low anyway. I don't need no incantation to roll low, I just do it. Who needs shoddy had the maple bottom jeans, boots with the fur when you could already roll ones all by yourself? I am the physical embodiment of a nat 1. That's why I am almost nervous to play D&D, because I am so scared everything I roll is just gonna be stupid low and nobody can do anything about it. And it's like, I've always wanted to play D&D, because it's like, the more I like hear people talk about like their stuff, seeing all like the TikToks about it, it looks really, really fun. Look, dude. Low battery. Rude. Yeah, it looks really, really fun. But also, it's like, I know I need people to play with, because I can't really do D&D by myself. And also, finding the time to find other people that'll play with you. There we go. And now, plug in our controller. Bloop! Alright, cool. So, yeah, and I don't even know what I would do. I've done my knowledge of D&D, like actual real knowledge of D&D is a crash course I did to write a fan fiction for a follower goal years ago. So, yeah, and a lot of my crash course was a couple Google searches and TikTok. That is what helped me. And it's like, in terms of like settings for your story, I've never really been one to be very well versed in like the super duper fantasy setting, like the not very technological, the olden time things. Even though I have written like 2 fan fictions that have kind of went back to like quote unquote older times. Not one of them's not necessarily fantasy, but it's kind of a kingdom type thing, a royalty story. But the other one is definitely more fantasy leading because it was based off of Final Fantasy 16. But it's like I'm not super duper like well versed in stuff like that. I am probably more apt to bring like a modern twist to things. And again, like superpowers, you know, that's kind of my bread and butter. So I wouldn't know anything about like a fantasy setting. Just like make it a little more modern and I'm good. You know? And I've also like heard a lot of like horror stories about like bad experiences with D&D and like bad DMs or other people being real weird. So, yeah, I've heard things. So it's like, I don't know. But also it's like, it's 2026. It's like if I want to do something, I should do it if I have the means to do it. And that's the thing. I need to have the means to do it. So there's like so many things that I want to do. It's just, you know, justifying it in a way. And sometimes, what the hell? Why did my watch do that? That was so weird. My watch went on like Snapchat for whatever reason. That's strange. I haven't even popped into Snapchat in a long time. Like, I still have Snapchat on my phone, but I haven't even opened the app in a long... I say I haven't opened it in a long time. I usually open it to clear out the notification I get for like holidays and stuff. So it's like, but even then, that's just no, because like I used to talk to a friend on Snapchat because that was like the only way they ever talked to me. But now it's like I don't really talk to them anymore. I'm just never on Snapchat. So, and also, yeah, who is still like using Snapchat to the fullest in the big year of 2026? I mean, it's nice when you want to just send a quick picture of something. But even then, the only person I would ever do that is my husband if I wanted to send like a quick picture of something. But even then, like if the picture I'm sending is going to him, it's worth it to keep on my phone in a way. So yeah, but also having access to like my memories, the snaps I have saved and the pictures I have saved. So that's like really the only reason if I wanted to like go back and, you know, look at those. But really, I have like zero reason to even be on Snapchat at all. Ooh, thank you. So, yeah, again, like, I'm 30 years old. I have way better things to do with my time than to... than to just talk to people on Snapchat. It's like, no. What's up, Bowser? What up? Can I have a phone? No, you need everyone's money. Okay, fine, whatever. Whatevs. Yeah, like, whatever, Bowser. You want my money? Okay, so be it. Oh, I don't even know if there's really much to say. Hold on. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Nothing really interesting has happened, like, recently. Alright. Just, you know, another day. Now, I'm not really doing much of anything with my life. I just stay at home mom. Excuse me! Oh my god. Can you, like, die, Mario? Ooh! I almost tried to push it. I tried pushing him in. Oh, I hate this one. Oh, thank you! I won! Nice! Yeah, nothing interesting ever really happens in my life. Although, I do remember one time, I was in college, and, I was, like, thinking to myself, man, nothing interesting ever happens. And then, like, literally, like, 10 minutes later, these group of guys come in, knock on my dorm room, and they're like, hey, do you want to go golfing with us? And in my mind, I'm like, damn, I don't have my clubs. Because I didn't have my clubs at the time. I wonder what would have happened if I did have my clubs. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll go golfing with you. You know? I don't know. But they were, you know, it was just like a really random occurrence. And it's like, okay. So it's like, of course, the moment I say nothing interesting happens, everything interesting happens. Whee! Whoop. Oh, come on. It's fine. Oh, confidence and movement. What? Oh, I moved up, bruh. Alright. Dude. Why? I went to the right. That's my problem with the Switch controllers is... Again, I'm so used to, like, GameCube and stuff. There's no, like, notches to know if you're going true right or left. And it's like, dude. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Sorry about that. I had to go be a mom. Okay. It's over there. I can't really go over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's no way. Let's just go. Okay, where are we going? I mean, I don't have much money. I'll just go here. Sure. Alright. Oh my goodness, sorry. I just like zoned out. So sorry about that. I don't... My brain just won't shut off. Because I'm like, I can't really think of anything interesting to even talk about right now. There's like nothing for me to yap about. And also there's a lot of other things going on that I can't really talk about. So, I don't know. My brain is just being weird today, I guess. Because like everything's fine, and then it's not fine, and then it's fine again. I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess my thing is 143. I guess that's something. Man. And it's like, thanks, Blue. Thanks. And it's one of those where it's like, yeah, it's like my job to be entertaining and to do whatever. But also, like, sometimes my brain just doesn't want a brain. Where am I going? Right there. Okay. Ugh. It was one of those, like, I wish I could say what's happening, but also, it's a lot of personal stuff, and it's like, ugh, that's a no-no. That's a no-no. It's like, I probably will be fine in, like, a little bit. Just bear with me for a little bit. Ugh. So my brain tries to fix itself. It's also allergy season, and my throat hurts a little bit. Not like a getting the cold hurt, but like my sinuses are yelling at me. If I sound like I'm getting sick, it's probably just the allergies. Because it was really windy the other day, and just been outside a lot. Weather's been really crazy, because Saturday, it was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. The wind picked up a little bit Saturday evening, but for the most part, it was a beautiful day Saturday. And then Sunday, it got extremely windy and real cold and not very fun. No one wanted to be out in that. And then yesterday was pretty chilly, like a high of like 55, I think was what the high was. And then today is supposed to be nice, like in the 70s, and it's supposed to be pretty nice all throughout the week. And then I think like Friday, Saturday, it's supposed to be like in the 90s. Like, excuse me? Why are we having summer right now? So yeah, we've had some crazy weather. Also, hello Deltora. Hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. But yeah, we've had crazy weather. Even on I think Sunday morning it maybe kinda half-assed tried to snow? Question mark. I don't really think it ended up doing much of anything. What? Why? Dude, why? Why are they cracked? Why? I didn't even hit a single one of them! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ugh, this doesn't help my brain. Ugh. Why? Ugh. And there's our question of the day. Do you like green? I like green. Green's a good color. It's not my favorite, but it's up there. When I was a kid, fun fact, fun Tessa Jane lore. When I was a kid, when I was like 4 or 5, I think 5, 5 or 6 actually. Green used to be my favorite color because Buttercup was my favorite Powerpuff Girl. So there's some fun Tessa Jane lore for you guys. Yeah, I loved Powerpuff Girls when I was little, and Buttercup was always my favorite because she was like, oh, the tomboy, the sporty one, and I always kind of latched onto those characters. And so I think I liked... It's also kind of funny. I think if I were to watch Totally Spies now, I'd probably like all of them. But I remember Clover was like my least favorite because she was like quote unquote the girly one. But like she had her moments and I liked Clover. But I think my favorites are more Sam and Alex. So yeah, like no hate to Clover, and like again, she's had her moments. So But I think I just kind of preferred Sam and Alex. I liked Alex's personality and her being into sports, and I love that Sam was a redhead. so there's that. I have similar blue lore. I had a green phase, but it was because I was tired of having the same favorite color. I just decided I liked green. You know, love that for you. I mean, I think I just like decided I liked purple one day. I think when I was like maybe 7. And like purple was my mom's favorite color. And I was so used to seeing purple all around. I'm like, you know what? Purple's nice. So, purple became my favorite color when I was 7, and I never let go of it. Royal Gree! Royal Gree! Royal Gree. But yeah, like, green is a good color, and green is very versatile. And, this is the way my brain works. This is, like, the way my brain works. Where the heck? The Helk? Oh, it's down there. The way my brain works is like green is definitely versatile in the way of like ooh. Sure. Because like flowers. You always see green in flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Mario. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Bowser. I don't want to land on Bowser right now. So yeah, there's a lot of green in flowers and flower arrangements. Like, because, I mean, hello, plants are typically green in the greenery. It's called greenery for a reason. So it's like you always see, like, the green from, like, the flower stems and the leaves. So, like, there's always green everywhere. Like, a good, like, neutral, kind of foresty green, you know? Like, it goes with a lot of different things. So I may need to get up and blow my nose. I may need to do that. Call dibs on purple. Purple! Can we share? Oh, I kind of wanted Marigold Chomp so I could actually just get up and leave, but I can't. Unless I just get out stupid early. Alright. But yeah, like, green is definitely good. It's in my, like, top 5 favorite colors. Like, purple... I don't even know, like, what my exact favorite shade of purple is. I know I really like a deep purple. Like, a deep royal purple. Like, not quite what's on Wario's overalls. Like, make it a silk texture, and yes. I also like a kind of light lavender purple, like kind of in the pastel. So it's like, I like any shade of purple, really. Ooh, of course it's the green team that's left. I'm gonna make it satisfying, right? Well, oh well, it's fine. So yeah, I was like, can we share purple? Because I really like purple. And, I don't even know what like my second favorite color is. I do like specific shades of blue. Like, a really good, like, sapphire blue. Not just because Super Junior is my favorite K-pop band and that's their color. But, like, it's just a good color. It's just a really good color. Blue goes with a lot of different things. Green's up there, you know, good colors. All the friends are here. Friends, yeah, friendship. Friendship is magic. Alright. Oh, nope. There we go. But yeah, I'd say like I don't even know what like my top favorite shade of purple is. It's either like a deep royal purple or like a light lavender purple. I think those are like my top 2 purples. And like there's many other shades of purple in between that I really like. So that's why I use purple to associate myself with. It's like my favorite color. So, yeah. Ugh, man. Sorry if I sound gross. Again, allergies. After my turn, I'm going to get up and go blow my nose real quick. So I have to press A, don't I? Can I not press A for like a good solid few seconds? Okay, good. I'll be right back. You know, I'm not surprised as soon as I get up. As soon as I get up, really? Ugh. Also, I know it's my sinuses because my nose is killing me. Like my nose, like kind of, you know, on the outside of my nose, like where your sinuses are. Like, I know it, right that area, it hurts real bad. I think it's really fun that my whole house is green despite blue literally being my name. I mean, hey, you have a specific aesthetic and you go for it. Not mad at that. Purple Jane 18, a shade of blue. A Tessa Purple tier list? I want to casually explode, just casually. Not formally, just casually. What the? Why are they all over there? Why? No! What the hell? What the hell happened? Why were they all over there away from me? What the game hates me today, I guess. What the heck even fucking happened? I'm so flabbergasted. What the heck? That's so rude. That is absolutely so rude. You know, maybe one of these days I could just like sit and chill and yap and just do like a bunch of tier lists or something. Give me like all the shades of purple and I'll just rank them. Cool tone, warm tone, light, dark, saturated, desaturated. You know, I'll do it. I don't care. I don't care. Sorry, I was making really gross noises, and I am not going to subject you guys to that. Room is purple despite my theme being green. Yeah. My rooms have to be whatever color this is, and it's white. Because I'm an apartment and I rent. At least, our landlord, when we moved in, is like, yeah, just poke holes in the wall. I don't care. Make it your home. So it's like, okay. So we have a lot of stuff hung up. We don't really have like an aesthetic we're going for. We just have stuff up everywhere. Tessa's apartment to be blue despite her theme being purple and the cycle will be complete. I mean, okay, so if we go with that, it makes sense. Because isn't Gihan's color like a teal? That could be in the realm of green. And then my husband's favorite color is like that sapphire blue I mentioned. So, so it would absolutely make sense. I ran into that on my own volition, I guess. Yeah, doesn't do it. We aren't peer brushing you, except we totally are. Yeah, maybe one day if I just like don't feel up to playing a game, we could just like do random tier lists or something. I have done a tier list on stream before, but that was kind of a part of a thing I did because I did, I think 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. I did what I call the gauntlet run, and which is I played every single Mario Party, every single board, 1 through 8, 50 turns. And at the end of like Mario Party 8, the last board, 50 turns, at the end I did a whole tier list ranking all the boards. So that is what I did, and it was really fun. Had some controversial opinions, but what's a tier list without some controversial opinions? Alright. But yeah, I'm not opposed to maybe just like one day doing a tier list if I just don't feel like doing anything. Which that could definitely be fun. One time, Blue did like a tier list of like Animal Crossing villagers or something right in the middle of like Wukong or something. I have like vivid memories of that. All because of like this weird monkey alien thing. It was like a really weird color. Like really weird green, I think. I don't know, I can't remember. Green, blue, and purple are the only colors ever, yes. Who needs red? Who needs yellow? Who needs white? I don't know. And rose pink. That'd be fun stream. Oh, I ruffled feathers with that one. That's Al, he's not even an alien, he's just ugly. Yeah. Yeah, I remember you were like going off about him. I think I like Googled him right after that. As you were like going off about it, and it's like, you know what? Yeah, that is kind of a choice. That is kind of a choice. Ranking every Mario character ever. That'd be fun. Yoshi's S tier. I don't care. Rosalina's at the bottom. I don't care. Rip. Where are we going? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Alright, Morrow. Don't hide in the same place as me. I don't even know where I'm at. Rosalina's a bottom? How'd you know? She could be a switch. Actually, according to Dude Bro 101, Rosalina is the dummy mommy. She can step on me, however, whenever she pleases. So anytime I've ever seen anyone talk about Rosalina, it's like, oh, it's mommy, she's a dom. Like, bitch. Oh my god. Just tell me you never had any affection as a child. Tell me you have mommy issues without telling me you have mommy issues. Where are we going? That way! That's okay, I roll low anyway. Oh, no, actually didn't want anything. Thanks, game! Thanks, game! Appreciate you. Nintendo Switch? Ranking all Tessa costume changes, they're all S tier. They're all S tier and a separate tier for Kerbessa. I'm a mess, 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 mess. I'm a mess in distress, but we're still the best. Dress fearless, say yes, we don't dress to impress. Mess, 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 I'm a mess, 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 mess. I'm a mess in distress, but we're still the best. Dress fearless, say yes, we don't dress to impress. How's pasta? Pasta is good. Kerbessa breaks the list. I mean, there is the original Kerbessa in the normal costume change pool, and then there's 5 other Kerbessas in the Kirby pool. So, Yeah, there's a lot of Kerbessas. I think they all are just in a tier of their own. I think they're just in a tier of their own. I'm a mess, 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 mess. I'm a mess, 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 mess. I'm a mess in distress, but we're still the best. Dress fearless, say yes. We don't dress to impress. Except for tier list ranking all Kerbessas. They're all still S tier. Yes. I don't buy that she's a dom. She's so gentle. But yeah, like with Rosalina, my thing is like she's at the bottom of the tier list. For me, I just am not a fan of Rosalina. I ranted about her on Friday. Yeah, the thing is with Rosalina, hold on, let me get a drink real quick. All right, needed that. Yeah, the thing is like with Rosalina, anytime I have seen anyone just like completely thirst over her, it's always like, you know, dommy mommy archetype. Like the one gal from the Resident Evil game, you know, however the frick you say her name. The big, tall woman, you know, they're like, yeah, you could step on me anytime, you know? Her name starts with a D. I don't even know. I don't even want to think about trying to pronounce it because I have literally no idea. Okay, good. So, yeah, I see, when I see people like thirst over Rosalina, that's kind of the archetype that I see thirsting over Rosalina. It's because she's a tall space woman. Like, dude, again, yeah. Yeah, I'm not even gonna, like, I've heard it said a few times. I can't reach into the depths of my mind, honestly, so I'm, oh, thank you. No, I'm going the wrong way, it's fine, I can fix it. You don't have enough money, haha. I'm not even gonna think about how to pronounce it, but, yeah, it's just like the archetype of, like, the dommy mommy, character, but it's just because it's a tall woman. It's like, dude, again, tell me you have mommy issues without telling me you have mommy issues. And it's like, I'm all for people liking what they like, right? I'm all for it. But it does get to a certain point if, like, there is a length you can go to of whether it is okay or not okay. You know, that's kind of where we're at. And there's a lot of dude bros on the internet that make it not okay. And it's like, okay, you know, there's like comedic levels of thirsting, and then there's creepy levels of thirsting. I see a lot of the creepy towards like Rosalina and the gal. And it's like, again, I am cool with people liking what they like, you know? And it's like, I will comedically thirst over Rhea Ripley because, I mean, quite frankly, she's Rhea Ripley. She is Rhea Bloody Ripley. She can do no wrong. She can powerbomb me through a table and I would thank her. But it's like that level of comedic. But then when it gets to like the creepy, you know, like actually talking about like explicit sexual acts, and it's like, no. No. Yeah, it's like, you know, there's a level to, there's levels to it. Yeah, as a tall woman, I'm tired of it, yeah. As a short woman, I am also tired of it. I'm also tired of it. So, and again, like, everyone has, like, their own, personal takes on, you know, what they find attractive, what they're into, any kinks or whatever, and, like, I am not one to kink shame shit. So, like, I literally don't care what people are into. People can be into whatever they want to be into, you know? Who am I to judge, right? But again, there comes a time where it can definitely be taken too far, and that's when it gets creepy. We don't want to trend into creepy. We want to be playful and comedic. So, yeah. That's just me. Because, like, for me, I've said this before. I'll say it again. There have been, several times I will read fanfiction. I have read my fair share of smut with, varying degrees of any kinds of kinks and what have you. So, like, I have read it, but there is, and sometimes I will read things that I'm, like, just totally, like, not, I don't know much about, just to kind of, like, read it for the entertainment value, I guess. But there is one thing that I will just nope out of completely, and that is the daddy or mommy kink. I just cannot. I fucking can't. Usually the fanfictions I see, that are, smut, they will usually be like, hey, this is what's going to be in here. If you are not into this or don't want to read about this, then you are free to go away. And it's like, alright, cool. And sometimes, like, the daddy kink or the mommy kink gets, marked like, hey, this is in here. If you don't want it, leave. And it's like, okay, cool. I'm not gonna read this one then. But then sometimes it doesn't get marked. And I will read some smut, and then all of a sudden I see daddy, and it's like, nope, I'm leaving. I wasn't warned beforehand. And it's like, nope, I cannot, I feel gross, I have the ick, nope. So, anytime it's like totally unmarked, no warning, and I read a daddy or mommy in the sexual context, I'm like, nope, get that away from me, please. Get that away from me. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. So, yeah, the more I know, more Tessa Jane lore. And again, I don't care if anyone else likes that. I personally do not. Get it away from me. Just like I thirst for the goons in Coda. Yeah, it's like there's playful. And like, more often than not, I think most people, like most normal people, quote unquote, can tell whether something is like playful or not. Like a lot of the thirsting I see for the Coda characters, that is very playful and in jest. Like it's really easy to recognize that it's very playful. But then if like someone just comes in hot, it's like I want to, like do, like actually say the explicit things that they are going to do to some of these characters is like gross. Like that is so gross. But I haven't seen that for Coda yet. But everything's all playful, so it's fine. Ooh. Ah! Where are you? Can I at least shoot you down? Nice! Did it. Like I've had men talk to me like that. I'm not even that tall. Yeah, why? I don't know, Blue stood up at the con, I was like, small. I'm so used to feeling small. Cause I am 5'3". Again, if you have a tape measure, you can pinpoint exactly how tall I am and compare my height to yours at the low cost of however much a tape measure costs. Anywho, what's up? Do I like to study? No, not really. I'm not much of a studier. I will research things and learn about things, but I'm not much of a studier. But yeah, I'm 5'3". My husband is somewhere in between 6'3" and 6'4". He's somewhere in that range. So I'm used to feeling small. And I'm pretty confident that Allie will probably end up taller than me. Because she is already, like, above my chin, and she's only 11, and it's like, stop growing, child, please. Stop it. Alright, a friend of a friend who will not be named. My first time meeting him, he immediately came in a chat with some colorful words about Pyra's tits and ass, and to this day I will not talk to that guy. Wow! Oh, I don't think I have had that issue when I've played Xenoblade. I'm very thankful. I've had other wild characters be like super random and say insulting things towards me, but wow. It's like, yeah, I know the cast of Xenoblade 2 is very out there with their assets, if you will. But like, to just come in hot with that information is crazy. I tried to pry that combo a little bit to see if he was joking, but he kept doubling down even though I thought I was making it clear that I was uncomfortable. Wow, crazy. Does a 3 apples tall. She only needs 1 popcorn. Any more, she'll end up in the hospital. Ah, the popcorn story. Taller than Tessa. You're taller than me? If you want to know my exact centimeters, I am 161 centimeters. So, which is in the 5'3" range. Because I measured and looked at the centimeters. Right, we're not even nowhere near done yet. Insult Tessa and perish. 5'4"? Okay, so not that much. Not that much taller than me, but still taller than me. I think my mom was about 5'4". I think my sister's about... I think me, my mom, and my sister were about the same height. I think I was the shortest of us 3. I'm pretty sure my mom was like 5'4". And then my sister is probably around that same height, but last time I saw her, you couldn't tell. Her posture, at least last time I saw her, was really, really, really bad. And she stands hunched over a lot. And I'm like, that's not good for anyone. So I think last time I saw her, I felt like I was standing taller than her. But I think a lot of it is like she just is so hunched in. But that's neither here nor there. And teeny. Teeny tiny. Blue, you're just tall person. It's so funny because like Allie has always been like tall. Always been a big baby. But then Riley, she was real tiny. And part of me, I noticed the kind of, not really stunt in growth, but more like a plateau in a way. Where it was around 9 months. And I am so irritated about this to this day. She's growing a lot more. She's still on the smaller side, but she has grown a lot. So I'm just really thankful she's growing at all. But when she was about 9 months old, it was like December. And she was supposed to have a doctor's appointment. 9-month doctor appointments is kind of important in a way where it's like, hey, you know, what kinds of more, and I had lots of questions to ask my doctor. Like, what kinds of, like, how can I expand some of the foods that she's eating? Because it was just baby food all the time. It's like, how can we, like, expand? How can we help, like, get her start chewing on things? You know, I had a lot of questions. But that doctor's appointment got pushed back to, like, a week later. It's like, okay, cool, whatever. So that one got pushed back, and then it got pushed back again to like early January. It's like, okay, cool, whatever. And then it got pushed back to like the middle of February. And it's like, you're really gonna push back an appointment for a baby that's 9 months old, and I have a lot of questions about like dietary needs. Like, what can I expand on? Because it was just baby food and cereal. That was it. And it's like, it's to the point where it's like, we should be kind of expanding a little bit to kind of figure out what's good, what's not good. So I got so pissed off. So her next so she went from her 6-month appointment to almost a year. We skipped 9 months. And it's like, I had no idea what like foods to even try to give her at that point. And like, it really slowed down. And that's when her growth started slowing down. And like, there was concerns about her weight and her gaining weight and everything. And it's like, I had a bunch of questions for this particular appointment, but it never happened. It never happened. And that appointment in February was treated as if it was her 1 year. Because it was like, oh, it's close enough. And then I explained, yeah, her appointment kept getting pushed back and I had lots of questions. So, it was so irritating. So I feel like that's the reason why Riley's so small. Luigi, Wario, Mario, Luigi, Wario, Mario, green, green, big yellow L. Okay. I don't remember where the crown and the egg went. But I do remember Luigi, Mario, Wario. Is it here? There's a big yellow L. Everyone put it there, so let's do this. Bro was tiny baby, then he had the audacity to be half giraffe. Love that. Man, tall to me is over 6 foot 5'8". 5'11" is normal. Or, oh, tall to me is over 6 foot. 5'8" to 5'11" is normal. I'm realizing I have widely different perspective. I think the average height for women in the US is like 5'6". At least last I looked. I could be wrong. Because I've seen people say, oh, it's 5'4". Oh, it's 5'5". Oh, it's 5'6". I've heard, I think in that range is like average height for women in the US. I'm not sure. A simple Google search can tell me. But yeah, what's normal to me is like very short for some other people. Where am I? Who am I? Dun, 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 dun. Sure. Sure, I'll use this. Why not? Steal Mario Star, because he has a bunch, and I don't want him to have a bunch. We're good. Anything under 5'6" is like, you're just 2 sauce packets big! I'm just 2 sauce packets? Well, I better be the best dang sauce packets around. Why I'm only 2 sauce packets tall. I'll need that. I'll need that. I know I'm tall and Tessa, but I'm like half a sauce packet big. I was 5'6". You, Tessa, you, friend. What? What about me? What happened? I'm short, yes, I understand. You. But yeah, Riley is small, but she also has a doctor's appointment next week, a week from tomorrow. So, I'll know if everything is fine. You said, who am I? Yeah, where am I? Who am I? Doom, 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 doom. I'm constantly forgetting what I'm saying. Let's water a plant. Again, greenery! We're going back to green. Whee! Oh no! Ah! Dang it. Water! Water, the source of all life! I reference that so much. There's one of the things Melly says all the time. Water, the source of all life. I love Melia. Melia is like one of my favorite characters in Xenoblade. I just love her so much. She's also so much fun to play as. Like, once you, like, understand her playstyle, she's really fun. But yeah, if you really want to understand Melia, play as her. Sometimes the AI is not so good with Melia. I do... What turn are we on? 18. I mean, it's only been a little over an hour. I probably should take a break because my nose is being a pain in the butt. It's fine. We do it live. Okay. Wee. But also, Blue playing Xenoblade 1 inspired my husband to play Xenoblade 1 as well. Because he's been wanting to play through Xenoblade for a while. It's just wanting to like sit down and actually do it. And it's also one of those, he's played Xenoblade so much that like sometimes like the beginning of the game can feel like a slog. Kind of until you get Charlotte to the party, in a way. It's one of those, like, when you play a game so much, and you try to start playing a game, and start it, stop it, start it, stop it, you kind of get bored in the beginning, you know? But then, he's actually playing it. So he essentially is up to having Charlotte in the party. That's where he stopped. But he is also doing a lot more side quests. That's just who he is. He's always side questing. Copying Blue. I wouldn't call it copying. Inspired. That's the word we're looking for. Inspired. But yeah, it's really nice to watch him play his favorite game. Because Xenoblade 1 is his favorite game of all time. So, and it also is nice to play your favorite game every once in a while. Because, I mean, that's what I did, like 6 months ago. When I played through TTYD again. Because it's like, man, I didn't know what game to play. I think it was after Banjo-Tooie? I think. And I went through like a whole stint of like, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to play. And it's like, you know what, I want to play my favorite game again. So I did. I would do more side quests, but I gotta get through the whole saga on the stream, and I don't have the patience to do every quest ever. That's why when I played the game, I did the bulk of my side questing off stream. For like Xenoblade side quests, there's just a bunch. There's some that you should kind of pick up on the way, like the generic monster quests and search quests and collection quests. Like those you can probably just do as you go through areas. But like to sit down and side quest, I did a lot of that like off stream. I think I did like one of doing a bunch of quests, and then the beach episode. I've Tessa Jane staple. Whenever I play Xenoblade, there will be a beach episode. Everyone will run around in swimsuits, except for 2, because I severely underestimated the amount of work I needed to do to get everyone's swimsuit in Xenoblade 2. So I just got Zeke's, which is perfect, honestly. So, yeah, the beach episode is usually everyone runs around in their swimsuits, and we do a bunch of side quests. So that is the Tessa Jane beach episodes. Oh, dang it. My Mario, you look a little different. I really want to do them off stream, but I have no time. Yeah. Yeah, I know. You're busy with a lot of stuff, like working on Webtoon, working on other things. So, yeah. For the sake of my nose. Yeah, for the sake of my nose, I am going to go on break right now. Because my nose is killing me. And I need to do something about it. So, we're gonna take our break. We're going to get up, stretch, go to the bathroom, grab a snack, do whatever it is you need to do. And we'll be right back. I totally forgot my spiel. My brain's short-circuiting. Okay, I'll be back. Alrighty, we are back. Alright, where's my controller? It's behind me. Okay, because it's charging. I want all the cords out of the way. Oops. Alright, we're back. I took care of my nose. I have this nasal spray that I like constantly use, even though I know I'm not supposed to use it. It's always a fucking wacky botch, isn't it? Alright, it's fine. So I spray my nose. I had a snack, had some fruit snacks, and I took some allergy medicine today. I took cold medicine yesterday because I know this, the allergy medicine I have, like, I don't know what it is, but like the last few times I had taken it before today, it always like knocked me on my ass, and like there's nothing on like the package that's like, hey, you know, may cause drowsiness or whatever. Like there's nothing on it that does that. So I don't know what the heck, because I know some allergy medicine's like, oh, non-drowsy, you know. So, but oh, get you guys away from that. So, I don't know, maybe I have to find some actual, like, non-drowsy, I don't know. But I do know, oh, nope, no one's getting that one. But I do know, this allergy medicine helps my nose, so hopefully we're good. And, like, I can push through the energy thing, like, on stream. But I also know, like, right after, I will probably just freaking crash. There was one time where I took some, and I had to, like, drive and run errands to a town an hour away, like, right after, and I was, like, fighting it so bad. It was, real bad. So, excuse me. Ooh. Now there's our question of the day. Do you like green? Green's good. Green is good. Green is the color of grass, which some people need to go touch sometimes. Oh man, some people really absolutely have to go touch grass. It's insane. So, there's this wrestler on Twitter. His ring name is Ricochet. Sorry, I was making unhealthy noises. So there's this wrestler by the name of Ricochet. He used to be in WWE, and for a little over a year, almost 2 years, I think, he's been with AEW. Which, cool, good for him, whatever. He's a good in-ring wrestler, but he's just never really had it on the mic. But, I digress anyway. The thing with wrestling nowadays is, like, the access to social media. And, someone was poking fun at Ricochet, after, like, a clip of him doing something or whatever. Saying, like, oh, his acting hasn't changed. And Ricochet responded with something very out of pocket and insulting. And because the person that poked fun at him tweeting, it looked like his acting skills hasn't changed. I think they had privated their account since then because they've been getting wild hate or whatever. In their bio, which I've seen screenshots, in their bio, they had mentioned that they had MS. Which is, you know, not something you want to joke lightly about, at least for someone who is healthy. Ricochet replied to that person saying, "I'm glad you got MS." And it's like, dude, wrestling heel or not, whether you're playing a character or not, that is not cool to say to someone. You do not wish any kind of disease on somebody. That is just not cool. And there's been this whole freaking discourse about whether what Ricochet did was okay or not. And it's like, there shouldn't have to be a discourse. It just flat out wasn't okay. It's like, there's plenty of wrestling heels that will engage in banter with fans online. There are plenty of wrestling heels, but they know where to toe the line. You know, they know what line to cross, what line to not cross, and it's social media. It's forever. So people defending Ricochet saying, "Oh, he's just being a wrestling heel." No, that's being a shitty person. It's like, I used to like Ricochet. Because, like, I found him entertaining in WWE. I liked his, you know, wrestling style. He was so good in the ring. But then he left WWE, you know, which is totally cool. More power to him. Went to AEW, seemed to be doing well, cool, whatever. And then it's like, yeah, I understand being a heel, but, like, that's just a shitty thing to do. And I think, well, the person, again, with MS, had privated their account, and I believe Ricochet deleted that reply. But it's a little too late, because that reply was up there for, like, a solid 24 hours, or even longer than that. It was up for a while. So, stuff like that is so insane to me. It's like, dude, like, you can find literally anything else to comment about. Like, hell, you could have even been like, better acting skills than you, because, like, you know, a common person probably wouldn't have the acting skills. Like, that's so much better than just flat out saying, "I'm glad you got MS." And again, like, take literally any other disease and be like, "I'm glad you got testicular cancer. I'm glad you got stage 4 pancreatic cancer." Like, no! Who is ever happy about that? Like, an insult or not, that is not cool to say. So that is like, a very much go touch grass. Get off of your phone, get off of social media, go fucking touch grass. I love how touching grass is essentially timeout for internet people. Like, yeah, go to the timeout corner, go outside. Bask in the sunlight, think about what you've done. Yeah, it is crazy. I wish Ligma on him. Ligma. It's the only thing. MS is a horrible thing. It is. I think a family friend of ours had MS, I think. She passed away a few years ago. I think she had MS. But she was one of my mom's best friends. So, you know, it's horrible. It's debilitating. Who the hell is Steve Jobs? Got him. Definitely didn't delete it. His PR manager did. 100%. It was 100% the PR manager. Hello, Johnny. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. The flea is cooler anyway. The flea is cooler. Love the flea. Also, hi. Hello. If you have to dig into someone's profile to find something about them to retaliate with, you're on the wrong side. Exactly. And again, it's also the people that are, like, defending his actions, being like, "Oh, he's just a wrestling heel." It's like, no. Whether you're playing a character or not, it is not cool to say. It was Toad Koopa Boo? No, I didn't know that. That's second, though. But yeah, that is not cool. Honestly, when it comes to, like, a debate or banter, and also, I've seen people be like, if it's something, like the 10-minute rule or whatever, if it's something that they can change in 10 minutes, fair game to say something about. But if it's something they can't change anything about in 10 minutes, don't say anything. like, you know, it's like, oh, you got something in your teeth. That's something that can be fixed in, like, a few seconds. Oh my god. I'm not used to being on this side. Or it's like, hey, you know, you got like a weird splotch. You got like a little food on the corner of your mouth. That's something that could be like wiped off in an instant. But it's like, oh, hey, your crutches look bad. It's like, oh, hey, did you know you're on crutches? Like, dude, what the fuck? You know? Like, that's something that cannot be fixed in 10 minutes. Or it's like, did you know those jeans make you look fat? It's like, have you tried losing weight? It's like, dude, no one can lose weight in 10 minutes. Like, what the hell? So, like, yeah, that was so uncalled for. And it's like, I have seen some wild ass shit on the internet. That was something I wasn't expecting. So, yeah. I know it's not Mucha Lucha, but they'll fit into reference. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, by the way, sure. Your fly is down, yes, pointed out. You have a huge zit on your forehead, bad. Because chances are, they're already aware of that. I don't know, I can lose weight in 10 minutes by removing my leg. No! Also in Fairy Tail, bits of foreshadowing. I'm not gonna say exactly why, but if you know, you know. It's like when Natsu is carrying future Lucy in the Grand Magic Games arc and makes a comment about her being lighter. It's like that. But yeah, it's like, if it's something you can fix in like a couple seconds, yeah, point it out. Or, you know, like girl code, like, hey, like if, you know, if you notice some spotting and some leakage, yes, mention it. Because that's something that they need to know. That's girl code right there. But yeah, it's like, yeah, flies down, yeah, hey, fix that. Like, oh, you got some, like, something in your teeth, or, hey, you got, like, some crumbs on the corner of your mouth. That could be fixed in, like, an instant. But it's like, you don't, like, be like, hey, did you know you got, like, this big old zit on your forehead? It's like, they probably already know. They probably already know. Oh, it's like, hey, your teeth are, like, super yellow. You should probably fix that. It's like, they probably already know. They probably already know. And I like how I use teeth as an example, because that's, like, one of my biggest insecurities is my teeth. So, like, please don't point anything out about my teeth. I already know. What even is happening right now? Mario is there. He has enough money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 4. Dessa, you have teeth. Really? I didn't know. I didn't know I didn't have teeth. I mean, I would hope I have teeth. I would sure hope so. I would sure hope so. I have teeth and they work, kind of. Don't think I'm familiar with Ricochet the wrestler. I lost track for some years. Yeah, Ricochet used to be in WWE. He went to AEW. And, he's made an ass of himself. 100% made an ass of himself. Tessa, did you know you're not sitting in a chair? No, really? I'm not sitting in a chair? How do you know? You don't have proof! You can't see me. I'm John Cena. You can't see me. I don't have a webcam. It's like, I've never had any issues of, like, not having, or, like, using a webcam or not using a webcam. I've never had any issues with that. Hold on. Sorry, I thought I have to sneeze. I may have to sneeze in a little bit. Like, I've never had any issues, but also, I do know there's crazy people out there that will ridicule people for their looks no matter what. So, it's one of those, if I get insulted on my looks, if it's just like lol, you're fat, whatever, I will forever think about that. But if someone just makes fun of me, it's like, oh, you have red hair, you ginger, like, that's whatever, I've heard it all. But yeah, it's like, I'm just afraid I'm gonna get like some wild ass comment I'm going to hang on to for years because it was just so insulting. Crisscross applesauce, yep. I may need to go blow my nose. Because I don't know. I have the, you know the weird feeling you get when you're about to sneeze, but then it just kind of lingers there and there's no sneezing happening? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling right now. This is just a voice confirmed. Yes. Where did it go? All the way over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Need more than 3. The phantom sneeze. I do have a nose. It's one of those too, where being insulted about my looks, I never really thought about it because I never thought about it as an insecurity. But it's like, I never even thought about my nose being like big until like someone pointed it out and kept relentlessly teasing me about it. And it kind of became an insecurity. It's not so much anymore, because like this person has definitely backed off from those jokes, at least laid it on thick. But yeah, I never really thought of my nose as big until like someone else pointed it out. It's like, it's stuff like that. And like, I don't really want anyone like pointing out some things where it's like, oh no, and I'm like gonna like cover my face or anything. You know, like, I'd rather not do that. Because, like, I had a mom that... I mean, I could just stop at I had a mom, but, my mom would constantly point out little insecurities here and there. And she would hyper-focus on her own looks, which, growing up around that, I learned that behavior. I hyper-focused on my looks. I hyper-focused on other people's looks. You know, it's a tough habit to break. It's been a tough habit to break. So it's like, I try to like keep those thoughts to myself, or like try not to, you know, like look, you know, because it's like, I'm sure everyone has their own struggles and everyone has their own, you know, ways they're confident in themselves. But it's like, you know, my mom is constantly worried about looks all the time. And again, when you are compared to the quote-unquote model thin sister, it does something to you. And you're like, quote-unquote, the chubby one. And like when I was 12 years old, I was called the chubby one. And my mom literally said these words that all of us kids, quote-unquote, porked out at 12 years old. And I have my middle school yearbook from 7th grade year. And I was 12 years old in 7th grade, so I have looked through this yearbook, and I have found pictures of myself at 12 years old. And there's one, I think it's like a choir picture, where I was standing in the front row, standing straight up. Front row, standing straight up. I looked perfectly fine. I wasn't chubby at all. I wasn't chubby, I wasn't chunky. I didn't look porked out. I wasn't any of that. And looking at that as an adult, and like at the age I am now, it almost made me cry because it's like, I wish I was nicer to myself back then. And it's like, yeah, having that constantly in your ear, like growing up, it's not very fun. It is definitely not very fun. So I'm glad I'm not one to like just have those outward thoughts of like, oh my god, you're fat. Oh my god, your face looks funny. Oh my god, this, and it's like, no, just be kind. Just be kind. And it's like, everyone is in their situation for whatever reason. Like, again, plus size people get a lot of flack for this. And sometimes it's not even their fault. Like, I mentioned it one time, my sister gained a lot of weight from a side effect of a medication she took. You know, like that could be the case for a lot of people. You know, it's like they could have taken some medication or like birth control. Weight gain is a common side effect of birth control, even. So, you know, people can gain weight for a myriad of reasons. Sometimes it is just eating and eating and eating and eating, but also like there's a lot of psychological. But also, for one, it's really hard to love yourself when everyone is saying negative things to you. And for two, you know, it's like, yeah, you got yourself into this situation. There's a couple things you could do. You could try to, you know, try to learn to love yourself again, you know, and it could involve just making healthier choices, you know. Healthier choices in a way of like just kind of move around a little bit, because the saying is depression can't hit a moving target. But like you're the only one that can do something for yourself. Like, yeah, you can be a victim of circumstance, but also you are the one in charge of changing things for yourself. So you can either sit around, play the victim, or you can do things to better your mental health. And by bettering your mental health, you better your physical health at the same time. So, because there's, you know, there's healthy bodies of all shapes and sizes. Like, I am not the skinniest. I, for damn sure, am not the skinniest. I know I'm not the biggest either, but I try to do what's best for me. Because, like, I am in, like, even though the shirt I am wearing is a medium, but, like, I fit in, like, large clothing. Like, large size clothing. Which is, like, yeah, sure, straight size, but, you know, it's whatever. But also, like, you can't, like, again, like, the example of, like, gaining weight from a side effect of medication. You can either sit there depressed that the weight isn't falling off because you stopped taking the medication, or you can get up and do something about it. And sometimes it is so hard to, like, start making choices like that. And, like, it's a big life decision, so it shouldn't be easy. Starting small is definitely a good place to go. And having someone there alongside with you helps make it better. So, like, I try to move around as best I can, and I know I can be lazy too. You know, I try to do my best. Hello, Flavloco. Hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Yes, be kind, rewind. Yes. Back from the Shadow Realm, welcome back. Did I miss anything? Oh, not really. I haven't been paying attention. See, biggest insecurity creator looking at a picture of yourself instead of the mirror. Yeah. Yep. And again, like, I grew up around a lot of, like, focusing on looks. So I have been there on being hard on myself. And I'm still hard on myself. But, again, like, little changes at a time. Like, several months ago, I'm like, you know what? I should probably take care of myself a little bit better. And a way to start that was skincare. Because, like, I'm 30, you know, not getting any younger, and, like, 30 isn't old by any means, but it's like, I should probably start taking care of myself, because I hated the way my face felt all the time, because it was, like, so dry and so rough all the time. It's like, I want to do better. So, and it's like, I never went, like, super duper fancy with it, because there's a lot of expensive skincare products out there, but I just went to my local Dollar General, found, like, a simple, like, face wash, and started there. That's where I started. And I used that. I also found, like, an exfoliator, whatever it is. I do that, like, once a week. And then I have, like, this, like, face lotion or whatever. And it seems to work pretty good for me. And also, you can't expect instant results. When making big life changes like that, you can't expect instant results. Like, if I were to think back to, like, pictures of me, like, you know, months ago, and remembering how my skin looked months ago and looking at it now, it's a world of difference. It is a huge world of difference. So it's like, you cannot expect instant results. You have to keep at it. I'm going to get up and blow my nose real quick before the beat goes on. So I'll be right back. Am back. Hello. So yeah, just TLDR, life lessons with Tessa Jane. If you're going to make a big life choice, don't expect immediate results, and that's very apparent, especially with, like, weight loss. If you're trying to lose weight for, you know, whatever reason, I think that's where most people kind of falter on it, is they expect immediate results. You're not going to get those immediate results. It takes time. Alright. Z-A-B-A. Zaba. Z-A-B-A. Z. Excuse me. B-A-Z. Okay? Goodness. Z-A-B-A-Z-B. Z-B. Z-A-B-A-Z-B-B. That is a difficult one for me. Yeah, I feel ya. Z-A-B-A-Z-B-B. Heh. Z A B A Z B B A B B A. Z A B A Z B. Okay. Z A B A Z B B A. Attitude adjustment. Z A B A Z B B A B A B. Z A B A Z B B A B B. Let's go. Z A B A Z B B A B B Z. All right. Z A B A Z B B A B, B, Z, Z. Let's go. Dun 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 dun. Z, A, B, A, Z, B, B, A, B. Ha 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 ha! Pokemon Legends ZBA! ZBA, ZBA. But yeah, the diet one is like the hardest thing to kind of get into because it's like part of it does feel like you want immediate results. And in the age of instant gratification, it is so much harder. And it's like sometimes you don't even like think about it. It's like a psychological thing. It's like we make a change, we expect an instant result. But no, not everything works like that. Yeah, wait. So, yeah, that's like one of the small changes that I have made in my life is skincare and trying to stay consistent with it at least. Sorry, I was making unhealthy noises again. Allergy season! Am I right? Alright. All that mucus draining and just coughing that up. Ugh. Not even coughing anything up, it's just all that drainage. But yeah, even like the skincare, just like making those like small changes. I knew it wasn't gonna happen like instantly. You know, and like part of me was like, man, nothing's really happening. And then it like started getting worse. I had like a couple breakouts here and there, but then I was looking into it. And with skincare, like starting like new skincare, one of the things that I saw was like, sometimes it does get worse before it gets better. And you just gotta keep pushing through. And it's like, okay, I'll keep doing it, keep at it, and hopefully things go okay. Because sometimes it's like, it could just be like, you know, all the stuff coming up, just kind of going into the pores, or, you know, it could just be like other things. Could be like the skincare itself. But it's like, you just kind of keep powering through, and if it clears up, everything's good, and if it doesn't, then find some new skincare. But everything's kind of cleared up, so... And everything feels pretty good because I've been, you know, keeping at it for a while. And it's like, okay, and if I don't have to break the bank to take care of my skin, the better. And again, it also works into like, you know, dieting and all that. And it's like, really the easiest, like quote unquote easiest way to lose weight is just calorie deficit. Like, calorie deficit is like the quote-unquote easiest way to lose weight. That's like what you're supposed to do, is calorie deficit. Like, burn more calories than you're intaking. But like, losing weight doesn't always mean being healthy. Especially that Hollywood's going back to the 2000s skinny, and we don't want that. We don't want that. Where did it go? We don't want 2000 skinny anymore. Like, go away. Get out of here. Because that is, like, the height of, like, the eating disorders and all of that. Like, we don't need that. Because, there was a time in my life where I felt super criticized over my looks. And, because it, not, like, I wasn't, like, directly criticized over my looks. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm glad that wasn't me. Oh, shit. Break the bank for food and be like, Johnny? I don't know. It's up to you. I wouldn't break the bank over anything, honestly, but I mean, you do you. It's... What? Okay. This is gonna be like the most intense duel ever, I can tell. It's one coin. One coin to rule them all. Green team. I almost hit Toad. I'm like so focused right now. What is this layout? Wow, no one hit a Toad though, so there's that. So yeah, there's more ways to be healthy than to just like flat out lose weight. There's more ways. Being healthy can just be like being more active. I see a lot of people be like, oh my god, I've like done a lot of these changes and I'm like gaining weight. What's going on? Sometimes when you lift weights and use that as like your exercise, you're building muscle and muscle weighs more than fat. So there's that. So there's that. And just like, you know, your body can have different needs. I've also seen like your body kind of redistributes the fat sometimes when you're trying to be more active. And also it's like, I have literally no idea how much I weigh. I don't know. I legit could not tell you how much I weighed. I can tell you the last time I was weighed, and that was like 2 years ago. I think it was for my doctor's appointment to get my birth control replaced. Oh, damn it! No! Dang it! I can never get the timing right on that. Yeah, he's got it. I forgot what I was talking about. Had to be a mom for a hot second. Oh yeah, yeah, I want to say I weighed 160. 160 pounds was how much I weighed 2 years ago at my doctor's appointment to get my birth control placed 2 years ago. So, and I have not been weighed since then. Not even when I went to the ER back in December, when I had a real bad stomach flu. Not even then. So... they just kind of kept my weight where it was. You know? Oh, excuse me. So, yeah, last time I was weighed, I was 160. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm still kind of around that. But also, it's like, I don't feel heavy. I think that's, like, the big key into, like, feeling good about yourself is, like, sometimes, like, there's been times where, like, I have felt heavy. And I probably never weighed as much as I do now. There's times where I felt heavy. But now it's like, I feel pretty good. I don't feel heavy at all. And again, like, I don't even know how much I weigh right now. I literally have no idea. I mean, I could weigh less than 160. I could weigh more than 160. I don't know. I don't know. But what matters to me is how I feel. The number on the scale means diddly squat to me. At least right now with my circumstance. I am not obese by any means. If I was obese and trying to lose weight, yeah, I would have to have a scale to keep track of the numbers. But that's a whole different scenario. What the fuck? It's a whole different scenario. But for me right now, relatively healthy, not overweight, not obese in the slightest, and my weight is not a health concern right now, so I don't need a scale to keep track. Go get food? Yes, go get food. Food is important. It is super duper important. Like, I have definitely come a long way from where I was, like, even, like, 10 years ago. Because my eating habits were not very healthy. And, yeah, it was a college dance team. Second year. And I say second year because there was a different coach, because the original coach got fired. The coach I liked got fired. And then who they replaced her with was not good and made me feel super self-conscious about everything. And I was very close to developing an eating disorder, which isn't very fun at all. So I don't want to like talk too deep into that, but it's like, I've been there. I've been there. And that's why I say the journey for, you know, self-love and self-acceptance isn't always, it can be a long one. It can be a long one. It's not short. It's not like you decide one day. It's like, it's a journey. Goomba Boo Koopa, 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 Goomba Boo Koopa. Third from the right, Koopa. So, yeah. I know it kind of got off on like a little serious tone, but hey, it's like, you know what, if someone needs to hear those words, you know, then I'm here for you. Boo Goomba Goomba, Koopa Koopa, 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 Boo Goomba Goomba, Koopa Koopa. Fifth from the right is first from the left, it's Koopa. I would laugh so hard if it's Koopa all 3 rounds. That'd be really great. Dun dun! Koopa Koopa! Boo Goomba Goomba Boo! 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 Fourth from the left. Boo. Green team! Let's go! The universe knew. The universe knew. Yay. All right. Dun 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 dun. Thought I had to sneeze again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. More than a 5. I can do that, right? Yeah, I can totally do that. Lol. No, you can't. The universe said, no. Bum, bum, ba, bum, bum. And also a lot of things that I see, especially in this day and age on the internet. Sorry, unhealthy noises again. What was I saying? At least it's a better layout this time that doesn't screw me over. I appreciate that game. Oh yeah, in terms of like the internet nowadays, it's like I may present myself, bitch. I may present myself as like, you know, super happy-go-lucky, you know, not really like talking all about my problems, but also just because someone doesn't talk about their problems doesn't mean they have gone through shit. Sorry about that. But yeah, just because they're not talking about the problems doesn't mean they have problems. Doesn't mean they don't have problems. Like, there's a lot of issues on like the back burner of my life, and like a lot of issues that go on in like my personal life that I don't talk about. But like, I don't make that my entire personality. And there's a lot of people that seem to think just because you're not like openly talking about all of your issues means you don't go through something. And like, there's a lot of people that like jump people's skates, like, how do you know? How do you know about this problem? It's like, I've been there. Just because I don't talk about it all the time on social media doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Because I see it a lot. It's like, yeah, you know, like, I don't go around preaching all of my issues. I don't go talking about all my issues on social media because, like, there's no point. Again, the internet is forever. You say, like, one sketchy thing and it can get, you know, screenshotted and sent around forever, you know? So... man, there's so many things I see on the internet, and like, I am a stay-at-home mom, right? I don't really got a whole lot of things I do. There's times where I just want to sit and be lazy sometimes, but like, I'm also like, you know, on the internet a fair bit. But like, while I am online a lot, I am not like chronically online. If I was chronically online, I wouldn't have near the takes that I do right now. So, I'm just very thankful for that. Because, like, I could be chronically online. I know people that are chronically online. There's this one, like, friend, quote-unquote, that I don't really talk to anymore. That I still follow her on TikTok. And she posts about her problems all the time, and it's like, you know what? I'm not about that life. You do you, boo-boo. And she's posting about a lot of her problems, and some brozo pops into her DMs and says something. It's really short, simple, to the point sentence about something about like, oh, she's being an attention seeker or whatever. And like, it was like a simple sentence that could be easily ignored. Don't give in to the haters. And it's like, she posts screenshots of that, and screenshot of her just blowing up at him. Or whoever this is. I don't even know if it's him, she, whoever, I don't know. She just blew up at them. And like, dude, what are you doing? Why are you giving this loser any time of day? Because like, you got angry and snapped and took it out on this poor person? It's like that. I feel like that shows your level of maturity in a way. It's how you react to something like that. Like, if someone sent me a message like that, like, I'd be like, alright, cool, whatever. You know, I know me. You know? And it's like, I've seen some comments on my TikToks, and I've seen, you know, YouTube comments, and I just like, whatever. Because I know it's not true. Or it's like, I know you're gonna miss the point anyway, so there's no point in me responding. Like, a while back, I had made a TikTok about the K-pop Demon Hunters and how people would always sing the Korean when covering Golden, but never Your Idol. And like, the comments on that one are like, dude, tell me you didn't watch the whole video without telling me you didn't watch the whole video. Because like every one of the comments, I think there's like maybe one that just kind of talks about like the Mario Party gameplay. But like a lot of the other comments were about they're defending people translating the Korean lyrics to English. And it's like, you just missed my point entirely. You just missed my point entirely. And it's like, I wanted to so bad to reply. It'd be like, you totally missed the point. But it's like, they won't listen. If someone's going to comment, on a TikTok and they just blatantly miss the point in their comment, there's no getting through to them. There's literally no getting through to them. So it's like, what's the point in, yeah, there's no getting through to anyone if they're just gonna comment something that proves they didn't watch the whole video. Because, like, my point about, you know, Golden versus your idol was when people cover Golden, they will sing the Korean perfectly fine. But when they cover your idol, the same person can cover Golden and your idol, but they will sing the Korean for Golden, but not your idol. Because many covers I've heard of your idol, they will change the "그럽시" to "endlessly," which, again, it is the roughly translated lyric, but it's not the point. It is not the point. The point is, why would you sing Korean for one song and not the other? And it's like, they will sing "영원히 깨질 수 없는" perfectly fine. But they won't sing "그럽시" in your head. Like, what are we doing? So, and it's like, there's a lot of comments I saw that were like, well, the "그럽시" translates to "endlessly." And they just translate it because Korean is not their original language. It's not their first language, so they can translate it. And like, that's totally fine. But what I'm talking about is the same people. Like, why don't you do that for Golden? I have never, for me, in my experience, I have never heard someone covering Golden and translating the Korean to English. So, yeah. Point proven. Right there. But again, like, sometimes there's just no point in arguing with anyone online that will not listen. And again, maturing is realizing you do not have to engage with someone who will not listen to reason. You can, like, drop out of an argument once you realize they are not paying attention. They will not listen to reason. That's why I don't talk to certain people. Because, someone I know personally, on Friday, after my Mario Tennis Fever, I checked my phone. I got a text message from this person, someone who I know personally, who watches my streams. They said to me, they said the words, "You need," in all caps, "need," to play Mario Wonder. That's where the talking flower is from. And this is someone I know personally. And it's like, excuse me? I don't need to do anything. And like, need was emphasized in all caps. Need to play the game. It's like, I don't need to do anything. And also, I'm not stupid. I know the flower is from Mario Wonder. I'm not stupid. So that's one of my biggest pet peeves, and that's why I don't talk to this person, is because I'm tired of being treated like I'm stupid and there's no arguing about it when they've already painted me as being stupid. Also, 143 Stray Kids! Why do I keep getting attracted? Jasukachi Kuryoka. I cannot explain this reaction. Ikobake 143. Had to get that out of the way. That's why I hadn't rolled yet and needed to point it out. So yeah, it's like, and also, if this person like comes into chat and talks like they do to me personally, they would be banned in an instant. They would be banned in an instant if they talked to me like that on stream. Because it's like, telling me I need to do something is demanding me to do something, and if you demand me to do something, I will do the opposite. I'll do the opposite. That's how I am. So like, don't demand me to do things. And again, I'm not stupid. I know Mario Bros. I've seen Nintendo Directs. I've seen trailers of Mario Wonder ever since the game came out like 2 years ago. Like, dude, I am not stupid. I know the talking flower is from Mario Wonder. And it's not the first time that the Mario sports games will bring in elements from like current current Mario games. Like in Mario Power Tennis, there's a whole side mode that is built around Mario Sunshine. Like, dude, it's not the first time they'll do that. So, like, again, I'm not stupid, and I really don't like being treated like I'm stupid. Like, genuinely stupid. Like, again, going back to, like, there's a difference between the haha, you're stupid, and the legitimate, you're stupid. You know, the funny and creepy. Like, the you need to play Mario Wonder, and then that's where the talking flower is from. It's like, yeah, I know, I'm not stupid. If my gut reaction to anyone telling me anything is, yeah, I'm not stupid, then the comment was definitely insensitive. There's times where it's like, I, you know, again, lean into it because, like, I'm being silly and goofy 2 years ago. Wasn't it 2024? Like, October of 24 when that game came out? I feel like it was October of 24 when Mario Wonder came out. Oh shit, it's fine. I know, I just kind of blew your minds with that one, though. So yeah, there's one thing, again, like, comments earlier about, like, oh yeah, like, my teeth are, like, my biggest insecurity. And it's like, Tessa, did you know you have teeth? And it's like, oh my god, I do? I know that's joking. But, like, you gotta tell me, like, I'm talking about, you know, just like, hey, like, yeah, this talking flower is commentary, and I don't, like, acknowledge it. It's because I already know. It's like, I already know, what this, is from. And it's like, I know it's from Wonder. I'll just take the money loss. And if my gut reaction's like, hey, do you know the talking flower is from Mario Wonder? I'm like, yeah, I'm not stupid. Or it's like, yeah, I already know that. I ain't stupid. Like, if my gut reaction is to tell you I ain't stupid, then what you said was pretty stupid. You know? Because again, there's a difference. And it's all about the words you choose. If you tell me you need to play Mario Wonder, I'm not gonna do it. Versus, hey, you should play Mario Wonder. It's a good game, I think you'll like it. There's a difference. So it's like, instead of telling me I need to do something, tell me I should do something. Because should insinuates you don't have to do it. Like, again, it goes into, like, recommendations because they are recommendations. You don't have to follow through with recommendations. So, I'm almost tempted to use my Wacky Watch in, like, the next few turns. Mostly just to wrap it up, because it's dragging. Because I could have cut this short a long time ago. And we're like 35? It's been 2.5 hours and we hit 35 turns, yeah. We'll see how turn 40 goes. Mario does have magic lamp, so maybe it's not in my best interest to do so. Probably after my turn, I will quickly go up and go to the bathroom. Because I do need to pee. Because again, I am drinking a lot of liquids because of my stupid allergies, and I need to pee a lot. Alright. It's freaking Frigid Bridges. Of course it is. So yeah, like, if I am well aware that, like, if the person I am talking to is, like, something that, like, just, like, do not engage type thing, like, they will not listen to reason, like, there's no point in talking to a person like that. What?! Dude. And again, I mentioned, like, they watch my stream. I know they do. And like, I've gotten a myriad of messages from this person who knows me personally and has constantly texted me things. I don't get them during stream because I have notifications muted. And for two, if all of that was said personally to me in my chat, that would be banned without question. Because there's a lot of shit, like, again, like, if you personally know me, like, growing up in life and you say stuff like that, it's like, dude, no. Like, broski, no ski. Broski, no ski. Like, I don't know what you're doing, I don't know what you're getting at. Just because you know me personally doesn't mean you can just tell me whatever. So, anywho. I was like, if you want to watch my stream, you know, more power to you, but like, it's whatever. Nice, that's what I wanted. Good. I thought I hit it too early, but nope. That's what I wanted. I wanted the Boobelle. For reasons. Okay, I will be- oh, I gotta press A. Oh, oh, I love this. This is so funny. He's using a magic lamp to move nowhere. That is so funny. So gotta press A. Gotta press A. Because when the star moves, the human player has to press A, and I don't like that. I need to pee so bad, but I gotta press A in a little bit. Ugh, man. The qualms of needing to pee, but also something happening in the game. Ooh. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Alright. feel like I should put on a slightly different persona if I stream versus real life. Some of my IRL friends try to tell me I'm not being genuine. Yeah. And it's like, I am being, you know, 100% my authentic self. You know, like this is like, I feel kind of the opposite. Like, I do amp up my silliness, of course. But like, I'm 100% being me, and that's what a lot of people want, especially in this day and age, with like the era of like, oh, the influencer, you know, the era of the influencer where everything's like super not genuine. That we're missing that genuine factor in like today's internet culture. So I really do think like the era of the influencer, the celebrity endorsements are over. Because the common folk, like me, like you and I, are really tired of all these celebrities trying to tell us what to do. Divine intervention. So I do feel like that era is over. Because, like, I used to, like, back in 2016, when I had, like, nothing to do, I did get into, like, the influencer culture, like, watching, consuming that content, and, like, the beauty influencer. Because it's like, yay, makeup's kind of nice to get into, because I didn't have anything, you know? I liked makeup enough, so, you know, it's kind of like, hey, you know, and it was entertaining content. Nowadays, not so much. Silly shopper. So, but then like I slowly kind of fell out of it watching that kind of content. So I'm glad I did, because like a lot of it just wasn't entertaining anymore, and of course it felt like very disingenuous too. Because it's like it's so ridiculous. All these influencers are getting like high-end stuff handed to them. They can lie to your faces and try to sell you stuff, and they don't even like the damn thing. They just want money. Like, it's greed. There's a reason why greed is one of the 7 deadly sins. There's a reason for it. And we're seeing it. We're seeing it in like the online influencer space. Like, it's totally normal for, you know, it's totally normal for like specific things. It's totally normal for someone to only have like one eyeshadow palette. It's totally normal for someone to have like one thing. It's totally normal for someone to, you know, not buy everything upon release. And it's like, I say influencer culture, like, you know, streamers are kind of that way too sometimes. It's like, I've always had, I didn't really have like issue with it, but it's like, it's the people that push out content, like the streamers and YouTubers that like push out content like immediately after a game comes out. It's like, dude, I want to experience the game too. It's like, you learn everything there is about a game, and that's when we all get like spoiler heavy things. There's gonna be like a massive, like a game drops, and there could be like a massive like YouTube video or like stream discussion on like the lore of the game that no one would know unless they have beaten the game, but it's day 1 of release. It's like, why would anyone want to know this information on day 1? Like, I'm all for like buying games on launch. I'm all for it if you can afford it at the time. But also it's like, sometimes it's like, I want to sit back and wait and see if it's worth it. See if it's worth it to buy, you know, a game on release. Like Legends EA, we got it like a couple days afterward. You know? Like, most games are releasing on Thursdays now, and it's like, we won't get a chance to get it until like the weekend. YouTube content for me is starting to get stale. Like, how many times can we upload? I did blah 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 for one day. Here's how it went. Yeah, I know. So I really just watch like stream VODs and people playing games that I'm interested in. So that's kind of my thing. Mario, Luigi, Mario, Luigi. Yoshi between Wario and Peach. DK bottom. DK bottom. Okay. Alright. DK bottom. Mario. Luigi is over here. Yoshi Egg in medial. Wario's over here. Yoshi was between. And that leaves Fly Guy here. Nice. So yeah, like, my YouTube content, there are some YouTubers that I still, like, watch their content because I enjoy the nature of their content. One in particular is Safiya Nygaard. I love her videos. They're very well researched, very well done. And I also love just hearing her talk about these things and her trying out these, like, different things. And it's very informative, too. So, oh. Yes! Safiya Nygaard, I love her! I still like Safiya Nygaard and stuff I feel, but every trending thumbnail is, I did this for 12 hours. Yeah, definitely. Mr. Beast. Yeah, also, I'm really glad people are starting to see Mr. Beast for kind of like a who he is type thing. Because it's like, I used to find his videos okay. I used to think his stuff was okay. But now it's like, can't stand the guy. Nowadays, Rosanna Pansino is definitely a pioneer in the Mr. Beast takedown. I love Ro. Don't get me started on my love for Ro. I love her. I watched a lot of Nerdy Nummies. It really made me like kind of want to bake a little bit. I love Nerdy Nummies. Oh man. Anyway, yeah, and it's just like Mr. Beast is like, if like analytics was a person, like bro's a robot. Bro is a robot. And he's like, yeah, optimize for this. And he was like genuinely shocked that apparently he gave this guy like an option for like, you can either like press the button, get 1 million now, or like wait and get, you know, a bunch of money for the team. And he chose the 1 million now. Bro was like, you know what? That's so smart. Throw your teammates under the bus for $1 million? Fuck yeah. And Mr. Beast was like so surprised at that. It's like, dude, do you not know human psychology? It's like, why are you treating a human as if they're just a number? Like, that's not cool at all. So... but yeah, I watched Safiya. There's some other, like, videos I'll watch here and there, like a commentary video on, like, a specific, like, show or video game or something. Or, like, some, like, random video game challenges, like, can you beat Banjo-Kazooie, without jumping, or without Kazooie, or whatever. It's like, those are fun and interesting to me. But, like, an I did this for 12 hours is like, nah, I can't. Because they're all trying to break the algorithm, and it's like, everyone's being so wrapped up in the algorithm nowadays that they just kind of lose what made YouTube special in the first place. But I also know it's not the fault of the creators, in a way. Like, of course YouTube is to blame, you know. But also, it's like, it's an everyone thing. I have to say, since watching Twitch, I only watch one Pikmin Mario YouTuber, and I really only watch live stream VODs of him. Yeah. And there's like this one big streamer who started off as YouTube, kind of in like the Runaway Guys community as well, Steven George. I watch their VODs like all the time. Like, if I have something thrown up on the TV as like a makeshift television show, it is Steven George. Because like the humor that he has is like good enough that I am comfortable with my kids watching. So yeah, my kids love him. Love him and Mal. On a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and ooh. If anything, I can maybe make an attempt to go see the item shop at least. I made one of her recipes during pandemic. I think nice. I've always wanted to try one of her recipes. I think the first video I saw of Rosanna Pansino and Nerdy Nummies was I think it was like a brand new video that she had, and it was Kirby Macaroons. I think that was the first time I ever saw a Nerdy Nummy video, and I'm like, oh, this is so cute, and I was hooked. And I you know, dug into all the other videos, and I was like so hooked. So, and it's like, of course, there's a lot of like YouTubers that I used to watch and don't really watch anymore. Just because I've grown up, don't really have time. Now I just kind of watch like stream VODs of like whoever like playing games together. So like right now I've been watching like a lot of like Jackbox games, playing Jackbox with a bunch of friends. There was one VOD that I found, and it was like this group of friends who did Quiplash, but instead of like doing it like normally, they were all pretending to be one another, and it was so funny. It was so funny. I was like, man, that'd be really fun to do. So, yeah, just kind of content in general has changed a lot over the years. There's even like some TikToks that I get like so bored with too. Because I do get like a lot of the same stuff, and also like AI is like really prevalent. It's like, And like, don't get me started on like, you know, the crazy internet people. Like, again, some people really do need to go touch grass. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, for example, BTS is making a comeback. They're releasing an album, and everyone's making a big deal out of it. And it's like, some people are like really tired of it. But like, ARMYs are insane. Like, they would probably like legitimately jump my case and send me death threats if I said that I fell out of love with BTS. They would probably send me death threats over it, and that I don't like their music anymore. Like, legit. They are deranged. They are deranged. They are full on delusional. They're not Delulu, they are delusional. And it's like, and I've seen clips, and like the members themselves, like, they're approving of this stuff. Like, why? Why are we doing this? Like, they're your fans, do something about it, and they won't. They won't. I was getting tired of I did this for 12 hour vids, but then again, I still watch Let's Play and reaction videos, and which many find stale, so I can complain. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. And it's like, everyone likes whatever content they like, so it's no big deal. Can I cosplay as Bowser? No, you're gonna make me give you money. Okay. Alright, Bowser. But yeah, and I still watch like Let's Play videos. I still watch Chugga Conroy. And I know that name is getting thrown around in Blues chat because of Xenoblade. And like, much like any others, like I got into Xenoblade by Chugga. You know? So I feel like Chugga Conroy really played a hand in how popular Xenoblade got. Like, I don't think he's like 100% of it, but I think he's a lot of it. So, which is really nice. Yeah, Chugga Conroy's a legend. Yes, 100%. Like, he's currently Let's Playing Heart Gold Soul Silver. And we've been watching it, and we've really enjoyed it. I know he did Twilight Princess a while back. First gameplay commentary content I ever watched. Yeah, and like I've watched a handful of like, you know, Let's Play commentary type things, but like I think Chugga Conroy's videos was what really got me here. You know, it's a crazy snowball. Like if I hadn't gotten stuck in TTYD when I did and looked it up and found his videos, I don't even know what would happen, you know? So, love Chugga. Love Chugga. And it's like, yeah, there's some videos and some things that he does that like, really, bro? Really? But like, it's one of those, you gotta be okay to disagree with something, and again, you don't have to, even if it's like a creator that you like, you don't have to watch everything. And as a variety streamer, you know, I've come to terms with that. Like, I play a slew of different games, and it's one of those, you know, being variety, And like some people may come for a particular game and I don't go back to that series for a while because like I've had people follow me from a bunch of you know, Pokemon stuff that I've done. And you know, I'll go a long stretch without playing Pokemon for a while, and you know, it's just a whole different thing. It's like you got to come to terms with like people watching, not watching. Yeah. Just to get it used in a free infinite item slot, I think now's the time. And that allergy medicine, I am feeling the tiredness right now, so... Welcome back, Blue. I don't have to watch every Blue? I mean, what? I said nothing. And again, it's like, yes, you do. I'm just kind of going on about, like, being variety, you know, it's like... Yeah, of course, like, you want to stick with... Like, I've watched several people play games that I'm not interested in at all, but I like the person doing it. But, you know, and it's like, I've come to terms with, you know, people not watching my stuff because, like, I'm not playing a game they're interested in. You know, like, that's just being a variety streamer, you know? That's just kind of the perks of it. Pros and cons, if you will. So I was kind of in that mindset weirdly yesterday because like a lot of my like big long JRPGs, I know a lot of people aren't super interested in those. And it's like I don't want to like talk about like my analytics, but again, like I see the numbers, you know. It's like I see the numbers. I know what games do well. I know what games don't do well. You know, it's like I can see the numbers and everything. But it's like, you know, I'm most generally okay with people, you know, not coming in. And sometimes I'm like, am I boring? Am I not entertaining enough? Am I doing a good job? Am I not doing a good job? Dang it. Well, there goes that money. So, you know, I go through it and it's like, I'm not throwing it all on everyone because it's not everyone's fault, you know? It's just sometimes the numbers are the numbers for a reason, so it's whatever. You're the one that's like, well, I'm never gonna see Blue play Xenoblade 1, wow! I watch every Blue ever. Yeah, because Blue is awesome. I try to watch Blue. And I also have a life in the evening sometimes. I got kids to take care of. I got supper to cook. You know, sometimes my husband comes home. So, 3 Blues a day keeps avocados away. Welp. Cool, love that. Anywho. So yeah, and it's like, again, I'm cool with not being everyone's favorite. So I'm used to not being everyone's favorite. But like, you know, sometimes you kind of hit a stride and it's like, yeah, and sometimes it's like, nope, no one's really watching. And like, that's just a normal thing about pushing out content. Like you get swells of high viewership and then it just kind of comes crashing down. And like, you know, it's a totally normal thing that happens. So, and it's like, I can, you know, preach to everyone, like, check your notifications, make sure you know when I'm going live. Like, for the most part, like, my schedule is fairly regular. And if like something changes, I usually post it in the Discord or I will say it on stream. So like there is a record of it. So, and also for me personally, I don't think to do that because like I don't like getting notifications on my phone. Because if I got notifications for like every little thing, I would be drowning in so many go live notifications. I don't want my phone to blow up. I don't want my phone to blow up. And like I've also heard like Twitch itself is very iffy on like whenever they send out go live notifications. So I don't even think about that. So I don't have a live that's how I can watch Blue forever. That's fair. That's fair. You're my favorite. Aw, thanks, Blue. Thanks, Blue. You're my favorite too. So yeah, and also thinking about it, like I mean, granted, I don't know. Again, I feel like it's related to that. maybe? Because, like, I hate bringing this up, like, the whole ex-friend thing. But I want to say it had something to do with that. Because, like, I've talked about, like, this ex-friend, ex-streamer friend, and, apparently they unfollowed and blocked me for something I said on stream. And, like, I have gone through and scrummed through the VOD several times, especially right after it happened, just to figure out what the fuck happened. And it's like, what else would someone say, like, oh, you delegitimized what we said to our viewers? Like, what else could I have said except for talking about Twitch's analytics? Like, I don't even remember what all had happened, but, like, I don't even know what was said to the delegitimized. I don't even know what happened. Like, I don't even know. What's our question of the day? Do you like green? I do like green. Green's a good color. Whee. Bloop. Whee. Green is the color of the green team and Yoshi. And money. Some money. How in the hell did they get so far ahead? If I'm not here, I'm either busy or out of internet usually, or too much going on in Walmart. That is also really fair. It's like, Walmart is a bitch. Walmart is a bitch. And, like, I am never mad at anyone, like, missing a stream for whatever reason, because, like, I know people have lives. I know people have shit to do. You know? It's like, I often feel bad because, like, I miss some streams sometimes because of, like, life happenings. But again, it's like, I wouldn't be mad at someone missing my streams because of life things. Also, standard last 5 turns, procedures, all red and blue spaces, all are double, even land on same spaces, your opponent, you get to duel them. Okay. I fast forwarded. And I also lost all my money. So that's cool, I guess. Green is the color of mint. Like a pale mint green, like the color is good. I just don't like the actual food mint. Are you gonna make me regret this decision, Mario? Okay, 1 star. Bruh! Okay. Okay, that's fine. As long as it's Luigi, it's fine. But now we got some other issues. If I miss anyone's stream, I'm convinced I'm the worst person in the world. Same. Same. Because, like, there's times where, like, life happens, and I feel so bad for, like, missing people's streams. But then I gotta remind myself, like, I would not want anyone to feel that way if they miss one of my streams. So, like, I gotta tell myself that. Again, it goes in, like, being positive. Self-confidence, you know, like, don't be so hard on yourself type thing. So it's like, there's times where it's like, man, I wanna watch, but it's like, I gotta do this thing. I gotta put kids to bed. I gotta make supper. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. So, it's a lot of that. I must go. It is time. No worries. You do what you gotta do. Have fun with the Xenoblade Chronicles. Where you at right now? Okay, I remember where you're at. Where you at? You are approaching the halfway point of the main story, I think. At least if you think about it in, like, the terms of the story, you're almost halfway. Because there's a big turning point in the story. I could talk a little bit about it on my stream, because I have played through the Xenoblade games, but I won't, like, outright spoil anything. I'd say in terms of, like, the main story, there's a big part of the story that's approaching, and it's really good, so go check it out. Because I think Blue will get there today. If she's, like, going through the story and going to go play all the games, I think she's just gonna, like, blast through the story for, like, everything. then I think that was a bad idea. I probably should have just stolen the star. It's fine. Then you won't want to miss Blue's Xenoblade stream today. I'm ready. Let's go. Z-Blade Zonky Blanc. Z-Blade Zonky Blanc. The Xenoblade Chronicles. Yeah, and Blue has inspired Vegito to play through the first game again. What she'd been meaning to do, because he had a save file that was like very early into the game. Like, I think it was after like the quote-unquote prologue of the story. Like, the thing about Definitive Edition that has always bugged me is the way they split up the chapters in the game. And it's like, in the original, it wasn't split up into chapters, so like some of the chapter breaks are like, that's a choice. Like, that is a choice. Because like the first 2 chapters, what it flags as chapters, I think could have just been one big chapter. Honestly. That could have been chapter 1, ending with like the attack on Colony 9. I'm not gonna say exactly what happens, but like, yeah, I'd say that's the end of chapter 1 for me in my brain. So dun 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 dun. So, but yeah, I love Xenoblade. Xenoblade's great. Yeah, for me, the whole entire Xenoblade game, like 1, 2, and 3, 1 has the best story, 2 has the best combat, and 3 takes the best of both and puts it into 1. And that's kind of my stance on Xenoblade Chronicles and like the whole series, games 1, 2, and 3. In terms of like order you play the games in, play the first. If you want to do like a whole big marathon like Blue is doing, if I were to do it, I would do it in a slightly different order than she's doing. But I also know the order you play Torna is like the big debate. It's like some people recommend playing it first, some people recommend playing it after the main story. I have always been in the camp of playing it after the main story. That's my personal opinion, but that was also how I first experienced Torna. So I think it really boils down to what you first experience is what you would recommend. So I first experienced playing Torna after the main story, and that's what I would recommend. And my personal take is there's lots of bits of information in Torna that like legitimately don't make sense unless you've experienced the main story. Or like it spoils heavily the main story in certain aspects of it. And it's like, it's just like my perspective. That is my personal opinion. Take it or leave it. I'm not going to hate anyone that disagrees, because it's like, again, I see the point, because like Torna is a prequel, but also Future Redeemed is a prequel, but it has a lot of information about the main story and the first 2 games where I could not recommend playing that before the main story of 3. I could not. There's just too much spoilery information in the base story. And it's like, Torna, it's one of those, in terms of like the line of history in like, for the main story of 2, like, yeah, it does take place. Or, the secret third option is play up to chapter 8 and play Torna during chapter 8. Because originally, Torna started out as chapter 8. It was going to be like a flashback to, I think Jin's past. A flashback to Jin's past, and it just kind of grew into its own thing. They're like, let's just make this a separate side story, and then they pivoted for the rest of chapter 8. So it's like, you can do that, and that is totally okay. I personally wouldn't do that, because like Torna is like a whole freaking 30-hour slog. Not like a slog, but like it's side quest hour. It is side quest hour, and also the way Torna is built, I personally recommend playing it after, but if you want to play it before, totally cool. I don't care. Because like, in terms of like the story itself and what happens, the same feelings get invoked no matter what order you play it in. it is a big feeling of helplessness, and that's all I'll say. Because there is a lot of helplessness in Xenoblade 2. And the helplessness feeling of the end of Torna really gets at you no matter what order you play it in and experience for the first time. So that's just my personal opinion. And again, someone could come in, you know, and like, and also, hold on. Sorry, I had to be a mom. And also, again, here goes into like, you know, social media and touching grass and everything. People can disagree on things and still be friends. Just because someone disagrees with someone doesn't mean you have to like totally like cut them out of your lives. It's like, oh, I like grape jelly, you like strawberry jelly. Ugh, gross. You're gone from my life. Like, no, that's, you know, that's not a big deal right there. Like, there are some issues, but like, it's okay to like agree to disagree and just still be friends. Like, again, Blue and I, we're a good example of it because like, we're on opposite sides of the spectrum on when to play Torna for the first time. Like, I recommend playing it after, she recommends playing it before. We disagree, but we're still friends. We're still friends with our different opinions and viewpoints, and it's totally normal. It's totally normal to disagree on something and still remain friends. I know, crazy, right? In this day and age? Insane. Insane behavior. Like, if anyone comes in and, like, disagrees, you know, it's like, my personal opinion, I think Mario Party 3 is one of the best Mario parties. Someone can come in and disagree with that, and it's like, that's totally fine. Like, also, Mario Party 5 is my least favorite Mario Party. You know, someone can come in and, like, disagree, and it's like, okay, yeah. If you like Mario Party 5, you know, more power to you. I just don't because of my personal experiences. And guess what? That's okay. People can disagree and still be friends. I'm such a big advocate for that because that's the whole reason why I have been, like, you know, dumped in terms of, like, friendships, because they disagreed with me and threw a fit about it. So sorry, gross noises again. Oh my goodness. Gross noses is also correct. Because my sinuses are yelling at me. Where even is the star? I can't really do much. Oh, it's over there. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, that's fine. Landing on a red space. Sure, why not? So, yeah, I have been cut off for disagreeing. I have had people give me the silent treatment for disagreeing. Because, you know, the whole ex-streamer friend, 2 years ago, around this time 2 years ago, actually, I was talking about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and talking about the game, and I mentioned the number of chapters in the game, which I personally don't think is a spoiler. I do not think that is a spoiler. And I'm cool with saying the number of chapters in a game total. I'm cool with that because it's just like a table of contents in a book. So I'm cool with that. And I said it on my stream, on my own turf. And this person jumped my case over it. And essentially stopped talking to me. Because for one, I felt the way they jumped my case made me feel bad for something that was not my fault. And looking back on it, I should have been more angry at this person, honestly, but I felt really bad because the way they jumped my case. And they gave me the silent treatment. 100% gave me the silent treatment. And the next day, my husband wrecks his truck, and I didn't know if I was going to have to pull out of the event that they were putting on or not. So, yeah. It's one of those, we disagreed on what was a spoiler, but also, my stream is my territory. Koopa-boo toad, Koopa-boo toad, Koopa-boo toad. Nice. Hello, Sam! Hello, hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. So, yeah, my stream is my territory. I am the host of this show. I can say whatever I want. But I'm usually pretty good about like, hey, I'm gonna like spoil something here, so, you know, be warned. But also, me saying the number of chapters in a game is not spoilers, and this ex-friend of mine jumped my case for it. So this person thought differently to what is and isn't a spoiler, and they jumped my case in my chat about it, and it's like, that really isn't cool, looking back on it. But then, months later, they decided, I'd said something in my stream, unbeknownst to me, oh my god, Luigi with the jukes! And then I couldn't get to Wario, it's fine. Is it going? Hope all is well for you? All is kind of average for me right now. Dealing with a bunch of allergies and a lot of stuff on the back burner, but it's okay. I'm here. I'm rocking. So yeah, I have dealt with, like, my case getting jumped and being dropped because, like, one thing we disagreed on. And, yeah, it's one of those, I'm very much healed from it, and I've said all but, like, the name of this person on my stream because it's like, this person is a streamer, and I know some people, watch this person, and, like, I'm not one to tell people who they can and can't watch. All I can do is, recount the true events that happened on my end and how I felt about things. That's all I can really say. It is not my place to say, like, don't watch her. Or don't watch them or whatever, you know, it's not my place. I'm not like that. And it's like, you know, again, I wouldn't wish any harm on them at all, you know, it's not who I am. Again, going back to the whole, like, Ricochet tweet. Like, I don't care if it's in jest or not, that's not cool. It's not cool to wish an illness, a debilitating illness on someone. It's not cool. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, you know? And also, it's like, the best revenge is a happy life. The best revenge is a happy life. So, and again, all I can really do on, like, explaining my friendships and stuff is, like, hopefully help people see the red flags sooner, because I should have seen the red flags sooner, but I did not. But it's fine. We have 10 stars. Ooh, the green team got the most green spaces on the green day. Love to see it. Love to see it. Lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff. And yeah, I cut it short by like 5 turns because I'm like, I took some allergy medicine and I knew I was gonna feel like really tired at some point. And I'm feeling it. So I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna cut this short. So I'm probably just gonna like sit and rest and just kind of get a snack or something. But, yeah, the best I could do when recounting my experiences is to maybe help someone not feel so alone in things. You know? So whether it is, like, my life experiences, like, body image issues, or, friendship woes that I have had in the past, or just navigating life, I hope someone doesn't feel as alone anymore. So that's kind of how I feel about things. And it's like, I wish, and also like this, with this ex-streamer friend, like I felt our friendship like deteriorating anyway. I would have liked to end it on like my terms instead of just having it cut off and left me to drown, really, because I was at a very low point in life when that happened. A very, very low point in my life. when all of that happened, and it just made everything worse. But this person doesn't care. This person probably never even talks about me anymore, you know? I mean, the only reason I still talk about them is to hopefully help someone realize red flags in friendships. Because it's like, you know, our friendship never worked out, you know? So, I won't say anything about, yeah, I'm alright. Alright. Now that we're done, speaking of friends, why is she so close to the screen? What is happening? Oh, well, it's fine. We're gonna go raid Blue. She's doing her Xenoblade Marathon, and I am a mod in her chat for Xenoblade, so careful. Be careful. Mitchell, that candy sassy. Yeah. So, yeah. Schedule for the week. Today is what, Tuesday? Tomorrow's Wednesday. We'll be doing some Mario Tennis Fever. Gonna check out what adventure mode is like. We're gonna be doing that, and then hopefully have fun. And Thursday will be more Mario Party, and Friday will be hopefully more Mario Tennis. Bambi there, I told Blue to make avocado and fig smoothies. Oh no! What should our raid message be? What should our raid message be? Let's go with that. A green raid, please, because it is St. Patrick's Day. And if you are subbed to me, you can use my emotes. I have green team emotes if you can use them. Or if you are not subbed to me, you can use whatever emotes you want. So, yeah, we're gonna go raid Blue. Raid and Royale Blue. So everyone needs to behave in Blue's chat about Xenoblade, or things can and will happen. But anyway, yeah. So, everyone have a great day. I'm gonna send you to Blue. Blue's awesome. I am going to take care of myself. I'm gonna get a snack. Probably a bowl of chips. That sounds nice. So, Mondays are Final Fantasy 16, Tuesdays and Thursdays are Mario Party, and Wednesdays and Fridays are Mario Tennis Fever. So thank you everyone for coming out and hanging out, and we will see you next time.